Hey there, I'm Todd, and welcome to AI Powered PM, your resource for mastering technical program management in the age of artificial intelligence. On this channel, you'll discover practical strategies for leveraging AI tools to transform your program management approach, automate tedious tasks, and elevate your strategic impact. Whether you're managing engineering projects, cross-functional initiatives, or enterprise-wide programs, I'll show you exactly how AI can make you more effective and future-proof your career. Today we're starting with the fundamentals. What exactly is a program manager in today's tech landscape? And more importantly, how is AI completely transforming this role? Let's dive in. What would you say you do here? That's an excellent question. Before we can automate or apply AI to our PM tasks, we first need to clearly define what a PM actually does. This is the PM spectrum. As a technical program manager, you'll manage the implementation and work with engineering closely on the functionality of a feature. You'll often have a development background, and it's your job to translate complex technical requirements into actionable plans. You work with engineering on the feasibility and trade-offs. Moving over to product manager, this is where user need, market fit, and customer experience comes into play. You'll conduct user research and analyze product metrics. You'll define product roadmaps and prioritize features. And you'll bridge the gap between customer requirements and engineering capabilities. Moving over to program manager, you'll coordinate across multiple work streams. You'll manage interdependencies between different projects and timelines. And you'll focus on portfolio level outcomes and organizational alignment. And you'll work with enterprise-wide transformations and strategic initiatives. Farther to the right, you're a business manager. This is where stakeholder alignment and stakeholder management comes in. You focus on things like ROI, business cases, and financial outcomes. You may manage vendor relationships and partnership integrations. And you do cross-functional business process improvements. The average PM may work across this entire spectrum. They may work as product manager, program manager, business manager, and back again. As a PM, you're called to adapt, to step into whatever role the project or solution requires. These are the core attributes for PM success. Regardless of where you're at on the spectrum currently, these are things that are going to be applicable to your role. The first is technical knowledge. PMs can and should lead technical design discussions, but keep these focused on the approach to solving the problem and not get into the implementation details. This means translating technical constraints into business terms and understanding how technical decisions impact delivery timelines and feasibility. Business acumen and strategy. Every technical decision has business implications. Successful PMs understand how their programs impact revenue, user experience, market positioning, and competitive advantage. You're not just delivering features, you're driving business outcomes. And finally, people leadership. This is where the rubber meets the road. PMs coordinate cross-functional teams without direct authority, what's called influence without authority. You have to command respect through expertise, clear communication, and consistent delivery. Your success depends entirely on your ability to align and motivate people who don't report to you. First, this is the PM's daily reality. As a PM, you'll work on a lot of documentation. You'll write technical specs. You'll create roadmaps. You'll have customer requirements. One of my coworkers had a great quote on this. He said, "Documentation is the battleground of ideas. So don't skimp on documentation. It's more powerful than you think." You'll be called on to remove obstacles. So dependencies and blockers and securing resources. It's the blocking and tackling so your team can score. Communication. You're going to spend a lot of time in meetings and doing demos and managing up. And the thing is no matter how good your solution or product, it won't be successful if no one knows about it. And finally, you'll need to manage risk. You'll need to anticipate problems and develop contingency plans. PMs are responsible for everything, but in control of nothing. But here's where things get interesting. AI is fundamentally transforming the PM role in three major ways. First, the administrative burden is shrinking dramatically. Tasks that once consumed hours, drafting communications, organizing information, taking meeting notes, can now be delegated to AI assistants. Second, data analysis is becoming more powerful and more accessible. PMs can now identify patterns and predict outcomes without needing a data science degree. And third, decision support is getting dramatically smarter. AI can sift through mountains of data, surface key insights, and even suggest the next best action, like a real-time advisor that's always scanning the horizon. Instead of spending hours building reports manually, connecting the dots, PMs can focus on interpreting what matters and guiding the team accordingly. It's not just automation, it's augmentation of judgment. This enables PMs to operate at higher levels of abstraction. We're not buried in details. We can focus on strategic questions that truly drive program success. This brings me to a critical insight from Jensen Huang, CEO of NVIDIA, who recently said, "AI is not going to take your job. The person using AI is going to take your job." This perfectly captures what's happening in program management right now. We're witnessing a competitive divide in our profession. On one side, we have PMs who are embracing AI as a tool for empowerment, using it to handle routine tasks, gain deeper insights, and elevate their strategic impact. These PMs are becoming exponentially more efficient. On the other side, we have PMs sticking with the traditional methods, often falling behind in both efficiency and career advancement. The gap isn't subtle, it's becoming a career-defining difference. AI isn't replacing PMs, but AI-powered PMs are absolutely outperforming those who haven't adapted. The question isn't whether AI will change our field, it's whether or not you'll be the one leveraging it or the one left behind by those who do. 2025, the year the frontier firm is born. This is a Work Index annual report authored by Microsoft. Microsoft research is based on survey data from 31,000 workers across 31 countries, LinkedIn labor market trends, and trillions of Microsoft 365 productivity insights. The Microsoft 2025 Work Index trend reveals something fascinating about what they call a frontier firm. A frontier firm is a company operating at the leading edge of innovation, productivity, and technology within its industry. And here's why this matters. These companies are dramatically outperforming everyone else. Frontier firm workers see their company is thriving compared to just 37% globally. These workers are 55% more likely to take on additional work and 90% more likely to do meaningful work. Perhaps most importantly, frontier firm workers are more optimistic about the future work opportunities, 93% compared to 77% globally, and less likely to fear AI will take their jobs at just 21% compared to 38% globally. So how do organizations transform into frontier firms? Microsoft identifies three distinct phases, and understanding these phases is crucial for PMs who want to lead this transformation. Phase 1, human with assistant. This is where most organizations start today. Every employee gets an AI assistant that helps them work better and faster. For PMs, this means AI helping with meeting notes, drafting communication, and organizing project information. Traditional PM roles are enhanced, but not fundamentally changed. You're still doing the same job, just with very capable assistants handling the routine tasks. Phase 2 is human agent teams. Here's where it gets interesting. AI agents join teams as digital colleagues, taking on specific tasks at the human direction. This isn't just assistance, it's strategic delegation of entire work streams. For PMs, this means hybrid workflows where AI agents can handle complex coordination tasks, monitor multiple projects simultaneously, and provide real-time insights across your entire program portfolio. You're now managing both human teams and AI agents working together. And phase 3, human-led, agent-operated. This is the frontier firm destination. Humans set the direction, and AI agents execute business processes and workflows autonomously. Microsoft calls this human-led, agent-operated, but I prefer to think of successful PMs in this phase as AI bosses. As an AI boss, you are orchestrating complex multiple-step operations through AI systems while maintaining human oversight. You define the strategy, set the parameters, and let AI agents handle the execution, checking in as needed. Your role transforms from doing the work to directing intelligent systems that do the work. The key insight? Frontier firms don't just use AI tools, they fundamentally reimagine how work gets done. And PMs leading this transformation aren't just program managers anymore, they're AI bosses. Now, what makes a PM future ready? It's not just theory, it's the ability to build. We're entering a phase where program managers don't just manage, they design systems, create agents, and automate workflows that extend their reach. Core skills: low-code, secure AI agents, building with Copilot Studio and Power Apps and Power Automate to replace manual work. Hands-on automation design, not waiting for engineering teams, instead quickly prototyping and shipping solutions yourself. Agent thinking, start thinking in terms of reusable, purpose-built agents that act like digital teammates. Human-AI collaboration, knowing when to delegate to an AI, when to take control, and how to monitor the system end-to-end. Execution through tooling. Your new superpower is building momentum directly in the tools, not just driving it through meetings. This isn't just theory. We're going to jump into real demos in the next session, and I'll show you how I'm already putting this to work using Microsoft's low-code platform to move farther on the frontier firm path. The future of program management isn't about managing people and projects the same old way. It's about becoming an AI boss who designs intelligent systems that scale your impact. We covered the spectrum of PM roles, the core attributes for success, and the 3-phase journey to becoming a frontier firm. But here's the exciting part. We're just getting started. Next episode, we're going hands-on. I'm going to show you exactly how to build your first AI agent using Microsoft's low-code platform, one that automatically handles status updates from Azure DevOps sprints. No more chasing developers for updates. We'll build an agent that does it all for you. This is where theory meets reality, where you start to transform from a traditional PM to an AI boss. Until then, I'm Todd from AI Powered PM. Thanks for watching.